The Forum of Governing Councils of Tertiary Institutions in Nigeria has endorsed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a second term as Nigeria's president. This was the high point of the forum's annual general meeting and retreat held at the Cyprian Ekwensi Arts and Cultural Center in Abuja under the theme Empowering Tertiary Institutions for National Transformation, the Governing Council's role in realizing the Renewed Hope agenda. The high-level gathering brought together council chairpersons, policymakers, and education experts from across the country to engage in critical dialogue on the evolving responsibilities of governing councils in driving institutional excellence and national development. In a motion for adopting the president for a second term, a member of the governing council of the Modibo Adamawa University, Yola, Adamawa State, Honorable Jude Ogbeche Ngaji, PhD, said it was imperative for the president to continue with his good works and affirmed that the forum will continue to support all people-oriented programs and projects of the administration.
Whereas President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration has made several notable achievements since taking office on May 29, 2023, whereas Asiwaju ended the costly fuel subsidy, saving Nigerians an estimated 4 trillion annually, which is being redirected to critical infrastructure and social programs. Whereas under the administration, Nigeria's foreign reserves have shown resilience, hovering around 33.95 billion as of November 2023, due to improved foreign direct investment, inflows, and partnership. Whereas President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration has commenced construction of the second Niger Bridge, enhancing connectivity and boosting economic activity. Whereas the president started significant infrastructure projects, including the Lagos-Ibadan motorway. Whereas the Asiwaju administration has approved to the 5 billion annual infrastructure funding gap. Whereas in agricultural support, the president has launched programs to support farmers with fertilizers and mechanization. Whereas President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration has significantly increased the budget allocation for agriculture. Whereas in food security, the government has distributed over 100 million bags of fertilizers and removed import duties on essential food items like rice and wheat to stabilize food prices. Whereas on social investment programs, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has implemented the student loan scheme, therefore, to increase access to higher education with over 95.6 billion approved for Nigerian students. Whereas the president has rolled out several initiatives to support vulnerable households via conditional cash transfer and livelihood support within the release of over 570 billion to the 36 states to expand livelihood support for citizens. Whereas the Asiwaju administration, national security enhancement has deployed new aircraft and established the Mines Marshal Corps to secure mine sites. Whereas on judicial reform, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has supported the national justice reform policy for judicial independence and efficiency. Whereas the Tinubu administration had created over 1 million jobs through 10 micro, small, and medium enterprises, whereas the administration has signed into law the new national minimum wage of 70,000. Whereas the compressed natural gas initiative for the administration has been launched to power the transportation sector and reduce costs, potentially saving over 2 trillion a month. Whereas President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has appointed us into various tertiary institutions, and whereas as a Muslim president, it was my delight to watch the president visit the Pope. I, Honorable Jude Ogbeche, the PhD, on behalf of the Forum of Governing Council members of tertiary institutions in Nigeria hereby move for the adoption of His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a second term in office as President come 2027 and pray for God's blessings upon them. I so move.
The motion was seconded by Honorable Faisal Lawal, a member of the Governing Council of the Maritime Academy of Nigeria, Oron, Akwa Ibom State.
I, Honorable Faisal, Governing Council member of Maritime Academy of Nigeria, stand to support the motion moved by my colleague, Jude Ogechi. I so move.
The Forum of Governing Councils of Tertiary Institutions in Nigeria said, having critically examined the current trajectory of national governance and noting the courage, foresight, and tenacity with which President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has steered the ship of the state amidst daunting challenges, members unanimously passed a vote of confidence in his administration. Participants praised the administration's dedication to revitalizing Nigeria's tertiary education sector, citing increased funding, meaningful policy reforms, and consistent stakeholder engagement as evidence of committed leadership.